in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he's got this 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Wentz now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Going with their tight end on 4th. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Julian Blackman who got a hit. In to knock it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Fields throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 43.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Crunch style defense.
Montgomery on the counter. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike, 58. Hey, 58 for Mike. Go 58 for Mike. I got one.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run the counter. It's Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Montgomery. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. J.P. Holtz. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flushed out, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz taking it in from a yard out, and the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Fields on 3rd down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 61 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket.